Hey there, welcome back. You know what fascinates me? Diamonds. These brilliant, virtually indestructible gems form only under extreme pressure and heat. Nature's greatest masterpieces aren't created in comfort. They're forged through intensity. Last year, I bombed a presentation in front of 500 people, completely froze, sweating, stammering. It was brutal. But that moment of intense discomfort, it sparked a complete overhaul of how I prepare and present. That painful experience directly led to the speaking opportunities that transformed my career. What if those moments that make you want to disappear, those uncomfortable, sometimes painful experiences, aren't setbacks at all? What if they're actually the exact catalysts you need for extraordinary self-improvement? That's what we're diving into today. Let's get a little scientific for a moment. Your brain physically changes when you face challenges. It's called neuroplasticity. Your neural pathways literally rewire themselves when pushed beyond their comfort zone. This isn't just motivational talk. It's biology. Studies from Stanford University show that moderate stress actually triggers growth in the hippocampus, the part of your brain responsible for learning and memory. This is the science behind why personal development accelerates when we're slightly uncomfortable. But here's the critical distinction. Not all discomfort leads to growth. There's harmful stress that breaks us down, and there's productive discomfort that builds us up. The difference? Harmful stress exceeds our recovery capacity, while productive discomfort pushes our edges while allowing for integration. So what exactly are these productive discomforts that fuel real self-improvement? I've identified 4 types that consistently drive meaningful growth. First, there's social discomfort. The vulnerability of putting yourself out there. Remember that public speaking fear I mentioned? That was pure social discomfort. When we risk rejection or judgment by sharing our ideas, asking for help, or building new connections, we're activating one of the most powerful growth zones. The discomfort of vulnerability paradoxically creates deeper connection, the foundation of both personal and professional success. Think about it. Has your motivation ever been higher than when you publicly committed to a goal? The second type is physical discomfort, the foundation of discipline and resilience. This isn't just about fitness, though that's a perfect example. It's about training your body and mind to embrace temporary physical challenges for long-term rewards. The person who can sit with the discomfort of early morning workouts is developing the same muscle that helps them persist through career challenges. When I started cold showers as part of my morning routine, I hated every second. But that daily practice of choosing discomfort completely transformed my relationship with challenges throughout the day. The third growth zone is intellectual discomfort. The confusion and frustration of learning something new. That feeling when you don't understand something, when your brain hurts trying to grasp a new concept. That's not a sign to stop. It's a sign you're exactly where growth happens. The most successful people in any field aren't those who avoid confusion. They're the ones who deliberately seek it out, knowing that intellectual discomfort is the price of expertise. Finally, there's emotional discomfort, perhaps the most powerful catalyst for self-awareness and regulation. Sitting with difficult emotions instead of avoiding them. Grief, fear, shame, anger develops emotional intelligence that's absolutely essential for lasting self-improvement. The person who can face their emotional triggers rather than run from them unlocks a level of personal development that most never reach. How do we actually use discomfort as fuel for growth? I've developed what I call the discomfort threshold method. The key is gradually expanding your comfort zone through consistent, intentional exposure to productive discomfort. Here's how it works. First, identify your growth edge. That activity that makes you nervous but not terrified. It should feel challenging but not overwhelming. Second, commit to regular time-bound exposure. Maybe it's 1 social risk per day, or 3 minutes of cold shower, or 20 minutes tackling that difficult subject. Third, and this is crucial, track your subjective discomfort levels from 1, 10 before, during, and after. You'll notice something fascinating. The anticipation is almost always worse than the experience itself. When I started making YouTube videos, My discomfort was a 9/10 before pressing record. Now, maybe a 3. That's not because the activity changed. I changed through deliberate exposure. But here's what most motivation gurus won't tell you. Recovery is just as important as challenge. Create practices that help you integrate growth. Journaling, meditation, conversation with supporters. Without recovery, discomfort becomes harmful stress rather than productive growth. Now you might be thinking, but how do I know which discomforts are worth pursuing? Great question. The answer lies in your values and goals. Discomfort aligned with your deeper purpose fuels sustainable growth. Random suffering doesn't. The ultimate shift in self-improvement happens when you move from avoiding discomfort to actually embracing it. This requires reframing how you see challenges. Instead of thinking, this shouldn't be happening, try, this is happening for my growth. Instead of, I can't handle this, try, this is uncomfortable and I can grow through it. I've started asking myself a simple question when facing something difficult. What's the growth opportunity here? This one shift has completely transformed my relationship with challenges. The most successful people in any field aren't those with fewer problems. They're those who've learned to see problems as growth catalysts. So here's what we've covered today. Discomfort isn't the enemy of personal development. It's the essential fuel. Your brain literally requires challenge to grow. The 4 types of productive discomfort: social, physical, intellectual, and emotional. Each develop critical aspects of your potential. The discomfort threshold method gives you a practical framework for leveraging these challenges, and mindset shifts help you transform your relationship with the difficulty. Your challenge for this week: identify one specific discomfort zone that aligns with your growth goals and deliberately step into it. Maybe it's having that difficult conversation, starting that workout program, tackling that complex subject, or facing that emotional trigger. I truly believe that your relationship with discomfort determines the ceiling of your personal growth. The path to your next level isn't comfortable, but it is worth it. If you found value in today's video about self-improvement, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel grow. And if you're committed to ongoing personal development, subscribe for weekly insights on what truly fuels lasting transformation. Share your discomfort challenge in the comments below and tag a friend who needs this message. Sometimes the greatest motivation comes from knowing we're not facing these challenges alone. Until next time, remember, diamonds form under pressure, and so do you. See you in the next video.